Video allows you to communicate that trust in a way that a written document doesn't do. There's something about seeing a person, watching their body language, their eyes, their mouth, hearing them speak. It's very different than what comes out in a written piece of paper, right? So especially with AI technology today, if you think about AI, it's easy to make yourself sound great on paper, right? When you use AI, and I don't have anything against AI. I use it myself to check my work, but I do think that there's a fine line between authenticity and artificial intelligence, right? So with video, what you see is what you get, right?
Welcome to Well Said, the podcast where we talk to healthcare leaders to learn how they're using video to better inform, engage, and inspire their audiences. Hi, hello there. My name is Greg Rossino, and I'm your host. We have a very, very special guest today, folks. I'm so incredibly excited that she's here. And I'm not just saying that because we share the same birthday. What's up, August 4th? Laurie Labishak from Trinity Health System joins us today. And she's the marketing director overseeing marketing and communications up at Trinity Health System in Ohio. She's incredible. She's the best. We first met and collaborated about a year and a half ago for a ShushMed virtual presentation entitled Video, Vampires, and Vagabonds. I'll never forget that title because it was so unique. I'll share the presentation in the show notes. Y'all will love it. The pod is great. We talk a little bit about everything. We talk about how AI and video are intersecting. We talk about the best use cases for folks that know they need video, but they don't know where to get started or how to get started. You're gonna love it. It's a great pod. It's a great listen. So enjoy it. Thank you so much for listening. Let's go, Laurie. This is such a treat for me. You're one of my favorite people that I work with. You're incredible. We met like a year and a half ago for Video Vagabonds, Video Vampires and Vagabonds.
Yeah.
It said.
Yeah.
And then I found out that we had the same birthday. So
Right?
August 4th.
Yeah. Kindred spirits.
Right? Let's go. So it only made sense that we invited you to the pod. So thank you so much for this. It means the world to me that you're on this. So if we could just start things off by you telling the audience a little about yourself, who you are, where you're from. You have a really interesting position at Trinity, leading both marketing and communications. So I just would love you to share that, share what you're doing on a regular basis.
Sure. So I am the market director of marketing and communications here in Steubenville, Ohio for Trinity Health System, which is a standalone community hospital that is part of Common Spirit Health. Of course, we do marketing, right? Marketing and communications, which really go hand in hand, because if you think about it, marketing is communications, right? When you're trying to market a product, you need to be able to communicate what that product is and why it is beneficial to the person watching the marketing, right? And then, of course, communications is everything else. Your internal comms, your external comms, working with the media when stories are big, and then also keeping your stakeholders, your employees, your physicians, your board members abreast of what's going on inside the hospital. Yeah, I don't know how unique my position is. I think a lot of hospitals join the two. I think there are some hospitals that have separate lanes for communications and marketing, but when you're a small team, it makes sense for all of you to work together when it comes to marketing and communications.
The other thing too with marketing and communications, and it's gotten progressively more important, is video throughout all of this, right? I mean, that's the reason why we're talking today, is the importance of video. Have you seen, you talked a little bit about, how big of a role does trust play in video communications today, whether it's with marketing, whether you're talking about your providers and what they're able to serve, or leadership communications with your staff?
So I think trust is incredibly important, and video allows you to communicate that trust in a way that a written document doesn't do. There's something about seeing a person, watching their body language, their eyes, their mouth, hearing them speak. It's very different than what comes out in a written piece of paper, right? So especially with AI technology today, if you think about AI, it's easy to make yourself sound great on paper, right? When you use AI, and I don't have anything against AI. I use it myself to check my work, but I do think that it also there's a fine line between authenticity and artificial intelligence, right? So with video, what you see is what you get, right? So when we can put a physician in front of the camera and they can speak to potential patients, and you can hear that person's voice, hear their heart as they talk about their passion for medicine, you don't get that in a written document. You truly just can't. And I'll give you another example, patient testimonials. When you're talking about building trust in a community, when I can see my neighbor, someone I know, maybe the child of a neighbor, actually come on camera and talk about their experience with our hospital, with our providers, that's real. And that builds trust because you're already someone I trust, and here you are talking about a physician or a provider or a service that my local hospital is providing, and you've had a good experience. So that means a lot to me because I already trust you. So that builds trust with the organization.
Right. You mentioned AI. How often is that coming up in conversations that you all are having? Is it something that you guys are introducing a lot? I mean, over at Cyrano, we're constantly looking at all the different AI tools that are coming out for video. Like, it's wild on a daily basis. Is that something that you guys are investigating, learning more about? Like, how is that process playing out for y'all?
So because we're part of Common Spirit Health, we have the advantage of all that they have to offer. And what they've done is they've built their own AI tool inside our communications platform. So we have a tool that we can use. It's called Insightly, and it's a Common Spirit grown product, right? So, and I'm sure a lot of different hospitals and different organizations are doing the same thing. What it does is it has allowed our IT team to build into it our voice, right? Our shared mission, vision, and values are in this AI product. So when I write something for public consumption, I can ask this tool to just check it and make sure that it's right, that it's from our voice, that it is using our heart in the way it's written, and it will give it back to me in that way. So it's a beautiful thing. I think that AI has the potential to help us communicate better if it's used properly. Right. As a writer, and I've been doing this a long time, 40 years, I was a little hesitant because I don't want to lose my voice, right? And that's what we were hearing a lot. Oh, AI is going to replace you. You're not going to need to have a writer in your seat any longer because AI will do it. Right. That's not true. I believe that AI can enhance what we're already doing well if it's used properly. It still needs that human touch. It still needs the information to spit out what you need it to do.
1,000% agree. As a writer like myself too, I felt the same kind of way where it's like, oh, there's certain things I won't have to do anymore. But as we progress with this, it's very clear to me, you can tell when ChatGPT has written someone's email or whatever, you know what I mean? A script or something like that, because there's just certain things you're just like, no one would say that.
Right.
And so I think that's the thing is as we've kind of grown over the last, in 2025 alone, I think we've seen it's like folks are using chat. Some folks are still using chat or AI itself to just do whatever they wanted to do. Boom, done. But I think folks are using it more as a foundation they've been able to launch off of and do their own things off of.
Yeah, and it can really help from a research standpoint.
Sure, yeah.
It searches the web a whole lot quicker than you or I could. Yep. And I think, knowing how to use the prompts, and I know this discussion is not about AI, but knowing how to use the prompts is really important because it will only do what you tell it to. So if you tell it to give you a letter about whatever, but you don't tell it you want the tone to be friendly and written at a third grade level so that anyone can understand it, well then, yeah, it's going to spit out something that does not do those things, right? So I think just knowing how to I hate to use the word manipulate, but manipulate AI to give you the product that you need can be very helpful. It can also help inform strategy. So if you're working on a strategy, a video strategy, and you want to say, how will this group of people relate to video, and what can I incorporate into this video that will relate to this demographic better? AI can tell you that, and then you can create your product to meet that need. So it really is, it's like any tool. You have to know how to use it. Just having a whisk in my drawer at home does not mean the eggs are going to get beaten by themselves, right? I still have to take the whisk out, crack the eggs in the bowl, and beat the eggs.
Right.
AI's the same. You've got to know how to use the tool.
Right. Do you think you'll use AI to create videos or generate? I mean, has AI done anything in terms of video generation for y'all just yet for the Common Spirit? Instantly? Is that what it was called?
Insightly.
Insightly. Sorry.
So no, no, it's not doing anything with video creation. But I believe that there could be use case for script development using AI.
Yeah. Agreed.
Definitely script development.
That's something that I've been using a lot. Where I'll have different ideas. We've got a thought leadership video series that's coming out, and I've been writing a whole bunch of different things out, and so I'll plug that in and just have it kind of think about this, think about that. You know what I mean? Like it's a great assistant. It really is. I personally, I like you, I refuse to lean on it as like that because it's not my voice. I'm very specific about my voice. So I love to hear that there are other people like me out there. There's a lot of people that just kind of lean on it. So anyways, so that's AI. What kind of, you're creating all sorts of videos at Trinity. What videos have you seen that really been embraced and loved by your audience, whether it's internally or externally?
We do something called a departmental spotlight, where our communications girl goes out with our cell phone, our Cyrano cell phone, and she asks a department specific questions. I think there are 3 questions that they ask, why do you do what you do? What do we do different here that sets us apart? And what would you tell someone who's never been to your department? So, and those videos, they're very quick, a minute and a half, probably at most 2 minutes. And we use them on social media and on our internal channels. The thing that we have learned about video is that people like to see people they know, right? That's what gets the most likes, shares, comments on social media, no matter what channel you're using. If it's someone you know, you're more likely to comment on it. Canned information has its place, but if you really want to engage your audience, you've got to use the people you know. You've got to use your employees, your leaders. If you're a government agency, your people, right? You want to use your people to really get a reaction from the community and from the audiences that you're trying to reach. Those have been our most engaged videos, the ones that use our people.
Those are also great, like recruiting tools too, right?
Absolutely. And think about it. How many departments do you have in your hospital? You're talking a lot of videos. It will take us years to get through all of the departments, right? So if you're looking for a menu of videos that you can create, just look at your departments. There's a tremendous number of them. And you don't have to be a public speaker to go on camera and talk about what you do. Most people are passionate about their work. So get them talking about their work.
Right.
They're there for a reason. They're passionate about it. If you can't walk into a department and find one person that's passionate about their work, you have bigger problems than not having a video strategy. Yeah.
It's so funny because you and I have both been in video long enough where we have seen, like, there'll be a crowded room, everyone's talking, and as soon as a camera's brought in, stops.
Yes.
He's terrified of it. And then it's like, and so, we've gotten people in front of the camera before, and they're like, I'm just not good in front of the camera. It's okay, it's fine. And then it's like, if you just get them to talk about something, talk about themselves, talk about something they love, all of a sudden that thing goes away, and then they're themselves. And then when the video comes back, they're like, oh, you captured my personality. Like, I'm not awkward at all on camera. It's like, yeah, because you just were talking about things that you are passionate about, that you care about. And you
Exactly.
was thinking about that little box that was over there was recording you. It's the funniest thing where it's something we hear all the time. It's like, oh, I'm not good on camera. It's like, well, how have you tried to record before? You know what I mean? Like, what has your process been? Has it been big lights and a lot of people? Because that's awkward. That's the thing. I agree. If you're able to capture someone, and they're able to be authentic and themselves, transparent, like that really does make a connection across, screens, lenses, what have you. So awesome.
And one of the things that we've experienced is sometimes those are your best ambassadors, those who at first say, oh no, I don't think I can do that. And then once you walk them through it and you get them comfortable, they come back to us and say, hey, can I do a video about XYZ? It's amazing to me how many people come back and say, that was great, but I really like to talk about this. It's amazing to me how many people come back and want to do it again.
Yeah, I agree. You're 1,000% correct. Like, it's because the ones that are the scaredest the most will be like, no, that was fantastic. It's like a roller coaster. The first time they go down the roller coaster, it's horrifying. Then they want to do it again and again and again.
Yeah.
What's your advice to people that are trying to get video off the ground? I mean, healthcare right now, we know that teams they don't have the resources, they don't have the time, they don't have the staffing for it. That's a lot of hospitals are just one-woman crews. What's your advice to help them get video off the ground and have it be successful?
Not to be a commercial for Cyrano, but
No, please don't.
Oh, this is the Cyrano podcast, right? Yeah. So I guess my advice would be, I was probably right where you are, right? So we tried everything. We had a camera. We went out and bought expensive equipment. We tried to do it. We tried to learn editing, and we failed miserably, right? We tried to convince administration to pay lots of money to bring a video crew in and do video. Well, you can only do that once, right? If you're lucky in your budget, and maybe again the following year. So, okay, you got 2 videos to stick out. That's not going to get you a whole, very far. My advice would be, everybody's got a cell phone, right? Everybody's got a cell phone in their hand. Nearly everybody has some form of social media. Most hospitals, most businesses are using social media. Just try it. Just try it. We make a lot of excuses why we don't do something, and I'm right there with you. I was there as well, and I was incredibly skeptical when I first learned about this platform. But what I learned was that A, it's so easy. B, it takes the guesswork out of everything. Make a list of, if you could create videos, what would they be?
Yes.
Just make a list. It's Christmas time. Make your Christmas list. Well, it's not going to be Christmas time when this airs, so you can cut that out.
We'll repost it. It'll be great.
Okay. So make a list. Make a list of the top 10 videos you'd like to do and why. So is it a message from your CEO? Is it a department spotlight? Is it an HR update? Our HR director loves this platform. He loves getting in front of the camera and talking about enrollment, benefit enrollment. One of the driest topics ever, right? But let me tell you, if the HR guy comes on screen and starts talking about it and he's passionate about it, people show up, right, to do their benefits enrollment. So video takes the mundane, the everyday things that we have to do, and really hypes it up a level, right? Because it's you can't capture passion on a piece of paper or in an email. Video captures passion. If you've got people that are passionate about what they're doing, grab your cell phone, videotape them, throw it out there on social media and see what happens, right? And the more you use it, the more you will find ways to use it. Sometimes it surprises me that when my team walks in and says, hey, we're thinking we might do this with video. Right now, we're in the process of videotaping a story. We have different departments reading 2 or 3 lines of the story, and then we're going to put it all together as one big long story. But it's all of our people telling the story. It's just a really cool way to do a couple of things, to tell the story and to put your people out there, people that everybody knows. So I can promise you, people will be watching this video going, when's my brother going to be on? When's my sister going to be on? When's my best friend going to be on, right? Because they want to see someone they know in that video. It's the same everywhere. I think if you look inside yourself and you scroll social media, if you see a video with someone you know, chances are you're going to watch it.
Yeah, it's special. And you're going to share that with somebody else. They're like, oh, look, I know this person.
Right, exactly.
I think that's the thing too. We've talked a lot about this, but I think that's why like leadership updates are so important.
Yes.
Because these are the people that are making the decisions, right? These are the people that are representing, I mean, you know, the brand or whatever on a much larger basis. And so to be able to get them in front of a camera and just talk to folks, whether that's on a weekly basis or a bi-weekly, whatever, I think that really makes a difference. And then especially for those leaders to give folks shout outs, that means something to them.
Right.
Then that person is going to be, you know, I won an award or whatever, and this is my boss talking about it. Like that means something more than just, oh, hey, here's a sheet of paper with a, you know, digital signature on or something like that. So yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah, we have had great success with our president of the market doing video updates, and he would do just that. He would say, hey, did you hear that Susie Smith got awarded this award, or, you know, Nurse Judy just got the Daisy Award. And that means something coming from your president, and you might not otherwise engage with him. But on video, it's like you're right there, right?
Yeah.
It's just like you're right there.
Yep. And that's the thing too. And I think it also trickles down where if the leader's doing it, then he's going to want everybody else to do it. You know what I mean? Like it just becomes this, not contagious, but an infectious pulse. Like, okay, we're a video company now, you know? So, this is a question that, I love, and I will ask all our guests, and it's I'm just going to ask it. But you know, video as itself has changed so much over the course of the last, I mean, even just like couple months, right? It's always changing. Where do you think video production in healthcare is going to be in 3 to 5 years?
Wow, that is a big question.
That's a huge question. Like we talked about AI, you know what I mean? Like it's just like, are we going to be able to produce IMAX videos? You know what I mean? Like
Oh, they're already doing that.
Oh, I know, but like at our level though.
At your level,
you know?
At our level here, I don't know. I believe it can only improve. It's going to continue getting better. You know, technology changes. What you see today is obsolete tomorrow, right? So with video, I think that the more we use it, the more we're going to find ways to use it. I mean, I could see opportunity for us to do teaching videos inside the OR, you know, showing robotics technology, teaching our up-and-coming physicians with video. I think that it can only improve. I think COVID taught us a lot when it came to video interaction, right? Both live and recorded. And I think that people are more comfortable in front of the camera now because of being forced to use Zoom or Microsoft Meet or whatever your platform is. I think because we were forced to come out of our comfort zone and get in front of a camera, right? To do meetings during the pandemic. And now that we're on the other side of that, it's like, okay, well, gosh, that really worked. How can we streamline our work and work smarter using video technology? So I think the same is true for recorded videos. As we continue to evolve in the types of videos that we're using, I think we will be thinking, okay, how can we think smarter by using these videos? I'll give you an example. This year has been a year of change for me in my position, and I've taken on a couple other leadership roles. One is our philanthropy. I'm the leader of our philanthropy in our market, and also I oversee our volunteer program. Well, as you can imagine, wearing multiple hats doesn't automatically give you extra hours in the day, right? So as I was trying to figure out, okay, how am I going to do volunteer orientation on a regular basis? My first thought was, I'm going to do it over video. I am going to record video of the orientation that the volunteers need. And when someone signs up, they can watch that in the privacy of their own home, right? And thanks to technology, if I share that link from our server, it'll show me when they watched it, right? It'll show me that they watched the whole thing, or that they only watched half of it, right? So video has such capability for us to connect and do more with the same amount of time that we have. So I think those use cases are going to continue to grow.
Yeah, I agree. And maybe we'll have holograms telling us how to do thoughts. I just say, you never know. You never know.
You never know. You never know. It could happen.
Laurie, that's all I have for you. Well said, Laurie. Well said.
Thank you for inviting me to join you on the podcast. I'm very excited to be here.
We loved having you. This has been a thrill for me. Keep doing what you're doing. It's amazing things, and we just appreciate you so much.